Well, and what is probably my last phone review of the year, we're looking at the Oppo Find X8 Pro. Find X8 Pro. So yes, interesting looking device. We can't deny that. And some people will love it, and some people will hate it. But it certainly makes a statement. This is the actual. This is actually the pearl white, and if I catch the light in just the right way, you can kind of see. Not really. It's not really coming across, I don't think. But yeah, it's kind of like a pearly look to this matte finish on the back, which is very distinctive. It also comes in a space black option as well. Uh, Almost 6.8-inch screen, large phone, large device. Um, but what a phone. What a phone. So yeah, there's a reason that that big camera module's on there. You're dealing with four 50 megapixel cameras, the wide, ultra wide, and then two telephoto lenses, three times and a six times. So there are periscope lenses in there. It's the first time I think, well, it's definitely the first time I've come across a phone with two periscope lenses in. It might be the first time anyone's put two in there. I don't know, but so it's pretty exciting. It takes some pretty crazy photos. So things like portrait mode you can do from basically any one of those lenses. Um, so that means that you can take a portrait from along from across the side of the other side of the room, that sort of thing. Get that blurred focus effect and that sort of. So yeah, pretty crazy. It's got the MediaTek Dimensity 9400 chip. Let me just check that. I think it's 9400 is the name of it, because I know you really, really care. Yep, 9400. So yeah, that may not sound familiar to you, but I tell you what, this thing is pretty whizzy. So I might actually be able to get it to. I can't face unlock by reflecting it into the screen because my face is the wrong way around probably. So that's good to know for security. But yeah, it face unlocks very fast. There's a fingerprint sensor in the screen. It has a massive battery, 5,910 mAh. Very unusual to find a battery that's bigger than 5,000 these days. So that's and yeah, the and the kind, because of the kind of battery it is, without getting too technical, it doesn't seem to get hot. This phone, it runs efficiently, so much battery life, and yes, it even charges wirelessly as well. Now, just on that, there are accessories available for this device as well. So, unlike some other Oppo phones, like I say, not only do you get the 80-watt SuperVOOC charger in the box, you can choose to use an accessory like this, which is just a little hard shell case, which matches my shirt. That's just a coincidence. And that just snaps on, one click. That's what they like to say. And when you do that, it means suddenly this device is compatible with magnetic accessories like this one, for example. So literally, there you go. It's solid as a rock on there, and that means bedside chargers, magnetic car cradles, all that kind of thing. And Oppo even goes a step further with this 50-watt AirVOOC charger. You just plug in your USB-C into there, and then that will magnetize onto there. It'll work on the phone without the case. It just won't magnet on because the magnet's in the case, not in the phone, if you see what I mean. So then that'll charge at 50 watts. I've never heard of a 50-watt wireless charger before either. So yeah, Oppo, I mean, it's really coming to the party. But yeah, if it's an Oppo phone, you're really here for the camera. Could this be the best camera we've seen on a phone yet? Maybe, because guess what? Even the selfie cam, the 32 megapixel selfie cam, which is the only non-50 megapixel camera on the phone, that'll still shoot in 4K at 60 frames per second if you want. Should we give it a go? I'll give you a look. Here we go. Zoom. Zoom. Okay, so here we are inside the Oppo Find X8 Pro. Yeah, we are now shooting in 4K and at 60 frames per second, and HDR, all the extras, including the fact that there are not one, not two, not three, but 4 microphones built into this thing as well, to make sure that you're getting the awesome sound experience that is me talking by myself into a phone. But yeah, I mean, if they could have maximized it, they did with this phone. Unfortunately, they also did that with the price tag. It's nearly $2,300, he said quickly, but it has so many features. There isn't there is not a phone like this out there. There's nothing that it doesn't do that I want it to do, and I keep finding out more things that it does do. For example, you can share files from this phone to Apple devices in the same way that you AirDrop things. So that's pretty crazy as well. And I'm going to have to do that because I'm recording this video in this phone, and then I'll share it across to my Mac hopefully, and that'll all work. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what this video looks like once I've had to compress everything down and you don't get me in my full 4K glory. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty impressed, and I think actually this phone might actually be worth the price ticket.